Hi YouTube, just ended up going to the paint shop yesterday. I ended up going to a Dulux paint centre. They have much better advice and experts that know what they're talking about, really. So I have, with this window, I ended up painting this window with the enamel engine paint. Very flat finish. I just wanted to get one window completed so I can get the isolation, the foil board on there, and get it all finished up so I could see what it looked like. Now when I went into Bunnings, Bunnings are good like that, they're a one-stop shop, but I went in there and asked, the expert at the paint shop, and they just gave me this long confused gaze. So I don't think they get asked for window paint much. But I went into Dulux Paint Centre there yesterday and I asked the bloke, I've got a bus, I want to paint a window, and without any hesitation he said, yep, this is the stuff you need, this is why you need it, and if you never want it to come off, this is the type you use. So he put me onto this super enamel. It's even got on there tough hard wearing finish for doors, windows and trim. So that only comes in a semi-gloss, and that's about $60 a litre. But to do these 6 windows, 3, he said 1 litre is more than enough. So I've gone ahead earlier and I've just painted this next window just with a brush. It's still wet. So I don't know. My concern is you'll probably see the brush streaks from the outside, like the streaks that the paintbrush leaves. It's too hard to tell until it dries, but I'm thinking I won't do any more until I get a roller, and then I'd like to try the next window with a paint roller and just see how that comes up. Ultimately I want a nice smooth finish. The good thing about using the spray can, if there was one good thing, is it went on smooth, a nice smooth surface, and had good coverage. Where here with the paintbrush you can see light marks in certain areas, so that will need to be gone over again for a second coat. But I will I'll leave. I'm gonna leave the windows until I get a little paint roller to use and see how that covers. But from the outside it's starting to look really good, just as I'd planned. That's really starting to look like the piece. I mean, if I'd done it properly and used isolation, I used the foil board on the windows for a condensation barrier, and mainly just to stop the condensation from building up, because the foil board's going to retain a bit of heat, even just body heat from our body. Yeah, so then also the good thing about using like the stud and track being 64mm wide, by the time we get that on both sides of the bus, it's probably going to take up, you know, another 150 mil of real estate, and it's going to close the overall living space off a fair bit, where with a small space you want to maximise it, but I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of space for comfort. So I've got a wall cavity there that's, you know, nearly 100 mil thick, and that's going to allow me to put some, I think, R2.5 or R3 insulation batts in there, which is going to give really good thermal efficiency. So the last thing you want to be doing is huddling up in the middle of a cold winter's night trying to keep warm. Doesn't make the whole experience very pleasurable. Right then guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.